Okay. Hey, y'all. We're going to get us a reading for the sign of Scorpio. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. So I'm going to cut the deck and we're going to get into it with the main energy for the sign of Scorpio. Okay. So Scorpio, the bottom of the deck, we got a change. Okay. Hey, love. So there has been a change to you. There may have been a change of a residence. It's really given a change of position, like a change of job titles. Okay. It's something about the way that you're dressing as well too, baby. Somebody might be like, I don't know, out on the prowl or something. It's something with the way somebody's appearing. They're appearing different. Okay. Mm. So the first two cards, we got family and we have achievements. So it's something about like your bloodline energy, the family that you come from, and therefore the goals. It's really given that you may come from like a royal bloodline with these achievements being 57. That's the number 7 in numerology. You know what I mean? And that speaks of chariot in traditional tarot. Okay, and we have a King of Wands in a reverse. That may have been a sudden change when it comes to this King of Wands confidence or something like that. Your family achievements got somebody feeling a certain type of way. Okay, we have a rising star here. So it's something about you being on the rise when it comes to the attention that you're receiving. Okay, you may be speaking about something, giving clarity to individuals, and we have transition in the reverse. So something was not laid to rest when it comes to your ascension is what it's giving me. Okay. Yep. See, we got starseed energy, and somebody is confused. So with this starseed energy, you know, that speaks of like a child of the cosmos. It's something with your connections when it comes to like planets, stars, something about like mysticism, if I say that right. You have some type of mystic energy, like some type of ethereal angelic energy to you. Okay, and somebody is really confused when it comes to like where you actually come from. Yeah, your family, period. Okay, it seems as if it's a lot of different people with a lot of different gifts or something like that. We got a King of Cups and a false narrative. Okay. Somebody is confused because it seems like they were comfortable with presenting themselves as being emotionally balanced, but again, they were making some type of false statements or giving some type of false information. They were being very arrogant. Okay. This is like somebody who was more so putting themselves in a position like they felt like they already won the battle, you know, before it was over. And clearly underestimated where you come from, the excess that you have. Okay. We have a commitment. So with this rising star energy is given that it's part of your contract. Okay. It's given that you have went through some type of renewal, a rebirth, and the energy has been restored to its rightful owner. So with you taking your power back, regaining control of your own life and finally being happy, it's like it's really throwing a person for a loop, because it's given that they thought that they knew you, and they thought that they knew you to the point where they had already planned out certain actions for you. Okay. Twin flame. So it's something about you and another person sharing long-term goals when it comes to this commitment. And we have house. So it's something about your foundation, your security. Okay. Something about your foundation being protected. This has a lot to do with your contribution when it comes to your bloodline. What's going on with this confusion? We have manipulation. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna have to figure out. Yeah. What's going on with this manipulation? Somebody may have tried to manipulate the achievements of a masculine water sign. Okay. We have animosity. So it's given that another individual is trying to rage bait somebody. Okay, when it comes to this jealousy and envious energy, somebody made a statement due to how they was feeling, is what it seemed like. Okay, somebody definitely wants what another person has when it comes to this commitment, this twin flame dynamic. Okay, and we have surprise. Somebody is surprised that they blocked off. We got a third party in imprisonment. Right, distant future. So you definitely got something locked in for yourself right now, Scorpio. Okay. A rising star, commitment, in prison. A third party was trying to mirror your energy, but they was blocked access because they don't come from the same place that you come from. They don't got the same clarity. Okay. The divinity ain't came out yet, but I'm pretty sure that you have a divine coverance where therefore your protection comes from God himself. Okay, of course they weren't gonna be able to violate spiritual boundaries like that, and somebody is really surprised. They surprised and they feel a certain type of way because baby, they want protection like that too. Instead of them being locked in when it comes to a twin flame dynamic, they actually in prison with a third party that ain't got access to nothing when it comes to their foundation. Choices, you hear me? We got ancestors. Somebody is really surprised at the divine covering. I already said that to you, baby. It got a lot to do with your ancestors. Okay? We got occupation. Your title, your position, your rank. Okay? So your ancestors back you. They support you with what it is that you're doing. And we got expectation. So it's given that somebody was expecting this third party to be able to block your foundation, be able to throw you off. Okay? Because what it is this whole lie about being divine. That's what it is when it came to this divinity. They was expecting this third party to have some type of protection, guidance, covering. They lied though. They lied. They ain't got access. Ain't never had access at all. When it comes to this third party or this divinity that was coming from this third party, they was simply mirroring some energy that they was getting from this other person. And now it seems like they stuck. Poverty, please help. So somebody needs your assistance, Scorpio. And they surprised when it comes to this manipulation. Somebody is doing some type of confusion magic or something like that as well too. What's going on with this? Nah, I keep it. We gonna see. Okay. And we have ascending. So somebody need help when it comes to their ascending. Let me bring it down because y'all be coming in here worried about the wrong shit. Right. Hey, baby. Always. They active every day. Look, divination. See, it's something about somebody's position title when it comes to them being a reader. Okay? This is actually part of an individual's purpose. And see, somebody feels pissed off. They jealous, envious because they lied out of their ego is what it is. Okay? Now it seems like you're ascending. And again, your ancestors is blocking off this envious person. Yeah. It's something about your goals. It's something about your goals and your achievements. You're being guarded so that you can actually achieve what it is that you're supposed to achieve. Okay? You're a highly intuitive person. It's something about you having, you know what I mean, these different gifts, having access to these different energetic centers. You able to read a person, baby. Read their ass down. Yes. And somebody lied about where you was getting your energy from. Look. Endings and destruction. Divine masculine. Healer. Relationship. Somebody needs the influence when it comes to this healer in order to manifest this divine masculine energy. Okay? It's something where they need a situation to change when it comes to the chaos that's going on around them. Okay? But something has ended. Somebody is blocked off from their destiny. They blocked off from their luck, their favor, their fortune. Okay, it's something about the contract when it comes to a family and the authority that comes along with this contract. Again, you're being recognized as being this healer. You have some type of strong influence, some type of strength, again, when it comes to this outsourced energy, whatever this child of the cosmos is. Okay, and then we got some type of confusion or something like that, like when it comes to this change that has taken place with the authority of this King of Cups. The thing is, somebody lied about their spiritual gifts. It had a lot to do with this commitment when it came to this Empress. Okay, somebody was able to mirror this Empress energy simply because this Empress was a divine femme. Therefore, they was able to present as a divine masculine. Okay, but now somebody's foundation is under judgment because they tried to manipulate another person's perception simply because they had animosity and they wanted to see this sudden change. Somebody was so envious that they wanted to bind a person to some type of imprisonment, which was unjust. Okay? So now somebody got to release this third party energy because, again, behind the scenes, like the access that they thought that they had, it was an illusion. The shit was fake. So, yeah. Definitely surprised when it comes to these healing abilities that comes along with your ancestors. And when it comes to the authority that you have with your position, it's like somebody is expecting some type of karma. Okay? Because you do things in the upright, and it's something about you operating from a just position. You know, facts is just facts. And somebody lied about going through some type of rebirth or some type of renewal, them being able to restore this energy. So now they need help. Okay? Because it seems like it's been a turn of events. And somebody did something too many times. Like they violated spiritual laws too many times to the point where they're no longer able to ascend. It's something about you having the authority when it comes to your gifts, your ability to divinate. And again, it's something with these spiritual gifts. Okay? Somebody really was trying to bind your intuition because they was lying about being divine and being this healer, having this influence. And it's like, yeah, no. They don't have any fucking thing. Somebody was a magician. They was trying to manifest some type of power, some type of control off of this lie. But again, it speaks in volumes because they were never able to successfully block that off, spirit. They was not able to successfully present themselves as such. When it comes to this divine masculine and this healer, which is highly intuitive, when it comes to these gifts, baby, and this ascendant, somebody need help. They need to be connected to you. Okay? But the help has been destroyed. It's been a sudden change, a catastrophic change. And again, blocked off. They don't have access when it comes to your destiny. Okay? They don't have access, period. Ascension was not in their fucking contract. Look, death magic. See, somebody was projecting endings towards you when it came to your gift and your position simply because they felt a certain type of way, and that's gonna be a fuck no. Okay? They're no longer allowed in your presence is what it is. Okay? You feel funny. Like you just, yeah, no. This person can't be in your presence. They lied. And we got a love offer here. Somebody wanted to end this connection when it came to this twin flame. Somebody who actually mirrors your energy, share the same goals as you, especially when it comes to like long-term success and different things like that. Yeah, nah. Somebody was trying to ride your coattail and connect themselves to you so that even once you tapped into your twin flame energy, you would still have to heal them as well too. It's like a tag along. Nah. Awakening, right? When it comes to this love offer, you being made aware of what? We got a message of concern here and unexpected money. So Scorpio, that message, this unexpected money is gonna speak of your divine inheritance. Okay? It's going to speak of your divine inheritance, your 10 of Pentacles, your foundation, that security. Again, with that contribution, you know that inheritance speaks of generational wealth. It speaks of you having access to your Akashic records, you know, you being able, it's something about deciphering dreams and different things like that. Like you just, your ability to see beyond the veil is, it's like it's depth to it. Okay, it's really deep. It's really, really important. And somebody was an opposition. This person was opposing your energy. Okay, in order to cause a change when it came to this Queen of Cups, this sweetheart energy, and this real love that you had for the work, labor, and efforts that you was putting in. See, it's something with somebody being in awe with you, like really adoring you when it comes to this North Node energy and this self-love that you are displaying. With this King of Pentacles, this is like husband energy, provider energy, something stable. You know, when it comes to this complete happiness, this bliss, it's like somebody felt like they knew for sure once you tapped in that you would release them because they was a fake. Okay? Emotional pain, right? When it comes to this new beginning, which was validated and trusted, because this individual simply only had like lustful thoughts, strong, intense sexual feelings when it comes to this divine femme, right? And they was hiding the fact that they actually had a Jezebel, which was evil, eyeing you. And you was protected the whole time because you're high honor, okay? Legally type shit. Like, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Somebody was trying to play some games is what it is. And they wanted to connect themselves to you and mirror your energy while at the same time they had a low budget ass reject. Not even a imitation. I don't know what the hell that was on the side they had that they thought they was going to give your energy to. Your ancestors don't even play like that, Scorpio. Not never. Not never. Again, with this foundation, this security, awakening, love offer. The soul is something about you tapping into this 10 of Pentacles, your awareness being brought to the fact of the energy that you actually embody. And when it comes to this offer, you was able to put some type of ending to it. You cut something off. Destruction, which caused some type of total chaos, some type of breakdown. Again, with this message of concern. Okay? So it's something about you having to do something alone, doing something in isolation, going to hermit mode, introspection, let your intuition guide you in order to come to this awakening, okay, of the truth, what was actually taking place with this love offer, okay? It's something where somebody, again, they was expecting to do wrong, like, they was expecting to do wrong. But if they got into a connection with you, then rightfully they would be able to have access to your energy because you agreed to allow them in, type thing. And therefore, they would really be able to project these endings towards you. They would be able to change your destiny. Okay, change your luck, your favor, your fortune. Yeah. Again, and cause endings. Block your shit off. Block your luck, baby. Yeah, cause a complete change, complete destruction. Somebody wanted to uproot your foundation type shit. But they're receiving a message of concern when it comes to this sudden change, this destruction. What they actually being made aware of is the fact of the authority that you have, that you done regain control of a situation and you leaving behind the things that no longer serves you. Which has caused the change of events for the things that they have been doing over time. Somebody is actually quite shocked that you feel with joy and happiness being alone. Look, in your protection. What Cinderella saying, my own little corner in my own little chair. Yeah. What's going on? You blocked somebody energy off too who was trying to read you. Yup, conflict, see? This happiness causes conflict because with this happiness, it's something about your vibration, your energy being aligned, okay? They can't project lower vibrational energy towards you and it actually hits you. Again, you done tapped into your inheritance. You done tapped into this divinity. Look, flying monkey in the reverse. Yeah, somebody can't attach themselves to you at all. It's something that I'm telling you with these gifts, Scorpio. This highly intuitive energy that you embody, like you can see. Look, moving on. And you done called the dice before it even stopped rolling, type energy. Yeah, no. Look, pathway. Hello. Somebody want to have a conversation with you about your pathway. They want to talk to you about your purpose. This individual may be like mentally, emotionally unstable. Somebody might come to you in a wreck. Okay. Look, with this legal and trusted, somebody might have some type of legal issues. Okay. It's giving physical and spiritual. Like something has been validated, your ascension, your authority. And now this person has some type of emotional pain. Mm-hmm. Hmm. They may have had a child or something like that that they was hiding with this Jezebel when it came to this divine femme. Yup, rituals. It was certain steps that needed to be taken when it came to like somebody's destiny changing something. When it comes to this self-love over time, we got a queen. Yeah, nah. We gonna leave that right there, baby. They want to talk, okay? They want to talk, baby. They want to have a conversation. Because they being made aware of the fact that you a healer as well, too. And that you hold this divinity. Hey, when it comes to this third party, somebody is mirroring them. And they're not able to... They're not able to change it. They're not able to change it. But if I be completely honest with you, that soulmate energy didn't come out, Scorpio. But when we speak of two people being ideal for each other on a vibration, vibrationary, fuck it. Hey, they vibrate the same, okay? They vibrate the same. Low frequency is what it is. And when it comes to your pathway, it's something about this communication ability that you have, this highly influential energy that you have. It's something about you being a leader. That baby, that new beginning wants to come out. Something about you being a natural leader. Okay? Very brave, very confident, courageous. Okay? It's something about power, about strength. Yeah. Endurance. And again, somebody want to talk to you about this path right here. Because they're not able to heal. Yeah. They having conflict when it comes to changing something. And see, it's something about them being satisfied, them being filled with joy until they was made aware of, because they had some type of hidden intentions or something like that, some type of hidden motives, again, with this veil energy. But with this child card, they being made aware of this new beginning. Yeah. Somebody finding out something about a Jezebel in a divine femme when it comes to a love spell. Somebody tried to manipulate another person's emotions in order to get them to move on. Because with this Queen of Swords energy, somebody knew some type of money would be binded, you know. Look, with a health concern. But somebody kept faith and left a situation behind when it came to this soulmate energy. These two people being ideal for each other. And again, you was protected when it came to your high honor. That's why somebody is pissed off. Because you got an individual who was operating Queen of Wands, lustful. Some was somebody using their looks, okay? Somebody having like some type of lust entity or lust demon attached to them, yet they will use their look. Somebody is very lustful, very promiscuous again, and they confident with this shit, okay? But you see what lies right behind that. We got mentally, emotionally unstable. This bitch ain't got no cheese on her crackers, okay? What's going on? Somebody might be receiving some type of DNA paperwork letting them know that a child is theirs or something like that too. King of Swords. Give me more with this King of Swords. Obsession. Okay, I could say it then. So it's something about this King of Swords. This may be a Gemini energy or somebody who you have some type of loving connection or something like that with. Okay, they had some type of hidden motives. There's some type of investigating or something like that that's been going on over time where somebody is now blocked off when it comes to your ascension as well, to this renewal of your energy. Okay, your ancestors have guided you to release them. And again, somebody has switched from being this nice, loving guy to having a problem or some shit like that. Even if this is Miss Burley. You know what I mean? It's really giving that your ancestors was warning you that somebody was going to switch. Mm-hmm. Look, we got voodoo, relationship, karmic film. Mm-hmm. Somebody was really trying to block another person off. Look, we got a Queen of Pentacles here. So when it comes to this hidden child, this King of Swords is obsessed. Okay, that's the truth. They obsessed with a Queen of Pentacles. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is like a wife energy, provider, mother, nurturer. Give me more. Distant future. So coming up. Child, Ice King, obsessed, rich girl, entity attachment, distant future. Somebody is lacking direction. Okay. And it has a lot to do with some type of change that has taken place. They got some type with this entity attachment that speaks of like a negative energy being on somebody. Somebody's energy being distorted. Real toxic, negative mindset. That pettiness, that's, yeah. Envy, that hatefulness, spitefulness. And it's given that in order for, you had to see something. Somebody had to see something differently. See it differently than how they was seeing it before. When it comes to this obsession with this King of Swords. Yeah, and again, let that shit go with this abandonment. What's going on? Why the abandonment? Mentally, emotionally unstable. So somebody is leaving a person. I kid you not, leaving their ass out in the cold. Somebody got some type of issues, baby. They can't get right. Okay? This might have something to do with some type of ritual or something like that when it comes to a Queen of Wands in the reverse. So we got the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay? There's a couple that do spell work. And legally, it seems as if you're like a high priestess or something like that. You definitely got some type of spiritual gifts or something like that. Third eye open. Empress energy, divine femme energy. But then again, this introspection is something with you being able to see beyond the veil. Somebody was trying to isolate you in order to abuse you, mistreat you. Okay, so that you will have some type of emotional pain when it comes to your tradition. You stepping into the position which is rightfully yours. Okay, instead they would be able to present their self as being like some type of spiritual, it's somewhere somebody wants to be like some type of cult leader or something like that. Be seen as having some type of authority or some type of validation when it comes to this community energy. Okay. Hangman energy. Somebody wanted to be some type of spiritual leader. They wanted a group, that cult type of ass energy. Look, and they actually manifested a concern because, again, Scorpio, you high honor when it comes to your protection. And it's something about, like, when it comes to you keeping faith in the situation and do it, like, somebody is just destined for a karmic. They're not doing any other work. They haven't done any other work. Not to mention, you came out as a damn earth angel. It's no way impossible that you could link up with an entity and be connected to an entity. Your ancestors will never allow it. Okay, look, we got a karmic masculine here. Abundance. Ice Queen. It's something about the money. The abundance. That's what somebody wanted. The influence that comes along with the money. Power. We got a mature woman, somebody mama. Yeah. Somebody knew that with this abundance, they would be able to change their karmic status is what it is. Okay? But with this Queen of Wands in the reverse, this bitch like direction as well, too. She didn't know what to do outside of trying to sacrifice this Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay? Because there's something about her taking the proper steps in order to gain the influence, but that shit backfired because it kind of turned into an obsession. Okay? Some type of infatuation, attraction, or something like that. Something has changed when it came to the clarity that this King of Swords thought that they had. Yep. Again, they want to abandon some type of illusion now, like something changed. They want to leave it behind. It is what it is. So we got to op on the bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords, or Queen of Swords might be leaving something behind. This may have been some type of teacher who was teaching somebody some shit. Queen of Swords and a mama. We got a community here. It's somebody's family. Somebody was obsessed with another person's family. These spiritual gifts, right? Divine family. Something about the divinity, I kid you not, when it comes to these gifts, when it comes to these Akashic records, the access to the different information, the wisdom, the purification, like with the fact that your energy is so like innocent, it enables you to move around freely amongst the spiritual realms is what I'm hearing, Scorpio. Shit. And we got a King of Pentacles in a reverse. This karmic masculine wants to be greedy. When it came to your abundance, they wanted to have domain over your shit is what it is. Look, didn't I say Earth Angel? That Earth Angel energy is something about your purpose and the thoughts that this individual was having when it came to what they could do with your energy. Look, work, labor, and efforts. Enamor. Yes, baby. North Node. Look, priest. They wanted your shit. They want to be a spiritual leader when it came to your gifts. And look, unbothered when it came to the actual money that they was able to manifest with the voodoo. See, first it took them to be in a relationship with you, but they need to flip you to a Jezebel so that they could keep you hidden as a karmic. With this courthouse energy, it's like something would have been legal, you know. Again, your energy, though, with that judgment card, something about you calling judgment on a situation because of the way that a situation has gone over time, and you have still chosen self-love when it came to your movements. Therefore, you are protected. It's proven that you're high honor, high rank. Okay, and now somebody is concerned is what it is, this other individual, because they manifested some type of bondage when it comes to a health concern for themselves by always evil-eyeing you. And trying to send this energy towards you. Look, with this moving on. Love spell. Right. Somebody was trying to work on your faith type energy. Hell nah. Knowing that you was legally operating within like your status. Again, the title is yours. The position is yours. Like somebody didn't give you the gift of sight that you have. Therefore, they can't take shit away from you. And then again, with you coming from a divine bloodline, like they just, yeah, nah. The judgment call is harsh. Somebody really feels as if they need some type of forgiveness. They want some type of mercy or something like that. This is not individual readings, love. This is Scorpio reading. Again, with that King of Cups. And you see that painful ending back there? Water sign masculine. Okay? Going through a painful ending. Somebody having some type of mental breakdown. They're trying to present themselves as being emotionally stable, even though they're losing it in the inside. They losing it. And the reason why they losing in Scorpio is because they had tied themselves to you and had been pulling on your energy and playing in your energy for so long. Now that you finally call your energy back, they don't know who they are. They don't know who they are. They had convinced themselves that, you know, they could get comfortable with your shit until you came back and got everything that belonged to you. Right. 9 of Cups. See, it's something about your goals, your achievements, the fact that you're comfortable. Okay. You have some type of material success. You're satisfied. 7 of Cups here. The different things that you were imagining, investing your emotions in has changed now. Okay. This has a lot to do with you meditating and different things like that as well. Look, 3 of Cups, Scorpio. We celebrating you, baby. 3 of Cups with the Scorpio death card energy. Something is being exposed about some type of friends or something like that. A friends group. Okay, Strength card, Leo on the bottom of the deck. The influence that you had. Okay, Hermit, Virgo energy. Something influenced you to look a little bit deeper, do some investigating. 8 of Pentacles when it came to your work or something like that. And you're real passionate about this Ace of Cups, this new beginning. High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy, Justice, Libra energy. Something is fair when it comes to your lifestyle because you put in the hard work. Okay? And with this 9 of Swords, baby, somebody got this entity attachment, this King of Pentacles energy from trying to be greedy and hold on to you. Now they're struggling. Okay? Because they're in a powerless position when it comes to this household or something like that. Somebody might be depressed, might be in the house. Okay? In the dark, baby, they ain't even washing their ass is what it is. Somebody got a lot going on around them. Okay? Temperance, Sagittarius energy. 6 of Swords. Somebody might be leaving another person to fend for themselves. Okay? And these obstacles and challenges that they have and it's being seen when it comes to some type of online presence. When it comes to somebody's dedication, their loyalty, baby, they struggling. Okay? It seems like this painful ending is actually coming quicker than what they expected. Right? So, Scorpio, something changed to the celebrations, baby. Something changed to the energy. These motherfuckers ain't all happy and giddy and all the rest of that no more. Okay? We got Emperor, Aries energy. All right? What's going on with this Emperor here? 6 of Pentacles. You know, that speaks of generosity. That speaks of an equal exchange, right? Okay? This also speaks of somebody reaping what they have sown. So, they didn't put nothing in, therefore they ain't get nothing. Their authority done changed. That shit done been laid to rest when it came to these celebrations that they thought that they was going to have. Now somebody has been completely disconnected. Sitting, being stubborn, baby. Being real stubborn. Okay? Real disregardative, you know? It's something where somebody is deciding to soak in these emotions that they have. Like a kid, pouting. And it got a lot to do with them feeling remorseful, them feeling guilty about the actions that they have taken in the past. And it's like somebody is trying to hide it, but they can't hide the way that they feel. Therefore, they lash out at other people around them. 3 of Pentacles. Look, we got a third party. Somebody took an offer too. Because they thought that something was going to manifest, baby, when it came to them prioritizing this person. They just knew that they was going to get the golden ticket, Ace of Pentacles, from that. They just knew it. 2 of Wands, baby. Look, they was anticipating this renewal, this rebirth by connecting themselves. Whole time they got disconnected. King of Wands. 2 of Swords. Somebody's at a standstill. They at a stalemate. Okay? Somebody might have some type of organization or cooperation looking at them. They're being investigated, no lie. Definitely got some type of legal issues with this Hierophant, Taurus energy, Page of Wands, Strength card, Leo energy, Hermit, Virgo energy when it comes to the work. I don't know what somebody doing for work, but baby, they're being investigated is what it is, you know. If they out there outside, they need to leave that shit alone, come back in the house, get out them streets. Now, we already got it understood. It's 2026 up to date. Keep playing, acting like you don't know if you want to. But if you ain't made it thus far, baby, it's safe to say that you ain't gonna make it. Queen of Swords. Now, I ain't doing nothing but telling you the truth, okay? Knight of Swords. It's something about you seizing the moment and making a big change, Scorpio. Seizing the moment. Quick thinking. Ace of Cups. Look, got your new beginning. Got your new beginning. Yep. It's something about somebody expecting you to be playful, be naive, you know, still be gullible and invest into whatever it is that they was trying to get you to invest to. It's like a partnership, this mutual agreement, this Two of Cups. Agree to help them is what they need you to do, okay? Baby, I feel like, look, Six of Swords, that's what I'm saying. You already done released the mental baggage from this. It's something about you realizing that these people, look, with this Five of Swords, somebody was real envious, real jealous, real spiteful. It's something about the relationships that you had with your friends. The way that your friends celebrate you or something. Yeah, Three of Swords. Eight of Wands. Something has changed. It's at a stalemate now. And with this Eight of Wands, it seems like it's some type of talk or something like that. Something is taking place at like a rapid rate. Okay? This might be some type of messages or something like that. Somebody might be talking about this Aries energy or something. What's going on with this? Eight of Swords, yeah. Unbeknownst to them, seems like. Okay. That's going to be 10 Swords. Baby, you leaving a situation behind. I kid you not. It's like it caused a painful ending. It was a lot of deception, a lot of betrayal going on in this as well, too. Okay? A lot of things was hidden when it came to who somebody was actually being generous with, who they was giving to, in this, that, and the other, every motherfucking thing else. Okay? But now it seems like somebody in some type of form of mental entrapment. See? Because when it came to this Two of Cups, they lied. They was being sneaky. And there's something about you balancing out the energy for them over time, okay? It had a lot to do with your loyalty, your dedication, your respect, okay? Something about routine, responsibility. It was an illusion, though, okay? That was somebody's goal, to get you wrapped up in your mind so that you would emotionally invest in them. Then they could get away with this sneaky shit. When it came to this Ace of Cups, it's something about somebody having a lot of different options. I kid you not. They had a lot of different options, and what they thought that they was going to do was by them playing in your face that you was going to look at yourself and devalue yourself. Hell no. You sent them to the streets. Right on with them. Look, Seven of Wands. What I say, you maintain your stand 77, baby. You fully aligned, Scorpio, with or without this motherfucker. You going to be who you be. It's something about you showing some type of resilience, leaving a situation behind and staying gone. Okay? It's like you, I don't know, just defending yourself against a lot of different people. When it comes to this Two of Cups, somebody may have, like, it's like set up energy, set somebody up, put them in a position where a lot of people was coming at them. And you had to leave this friendship behind or something like that. Four of Swords, right? In some type of heavy contemplation or something like that, you had to retreat. Okay? When it came to you being this High Priestess energy or tapping into these gifts again, you knew that something was fair. When it came to this Nine of Pentacles and the work that you was doing. Yeah. Nine of Swords. Somebody was, yeah, nah, fuck that. You got somebody really having sleepless nights, though, right now, Scorpio. And it got a lot to do with them knowing that they thought that they was getting over. And not knowing what they thought they knew in this motherfucker. Do you hear me? Okay? Somebody might be on bed rest, too. Somebody might have got jumped on, got their ass beat or something like that. Okay, Five of Swords, right. Revengeful energy. It's something about some type of revengeful energy, spiteful energy. Determined to win at all costs when it comes to causing this heartbreak. Trying to stop you from changing something or some shit. Oh, they didn't want you to take your power back. Scorpio, Capricorn energy, bottom of the deck. They thought they was going to bind you to some type of toxic way of being. The fuck? Eight of Cups in the reverse, yeah. Okay. It's something about playing on that past energy, the way things will take place in the past. You was dealing with a narcissist, so let's get it understood that somebody know how to, like, trigger you. They know how to, that beige rate and all the rest of that. Somebody know how to get up underneath your skin and get you to respond, like get you to give your power away. Because there's something about you getting riled up, and then you get to talking fast and shit, and then, you know, you just get to saying shit. It's like it don't make sense no more. When first thing first, you could come to a person and you could already have everything clear, your mind clear, your you know what it is. You coming with facts. But it's like you was dealing with a master manipulator. They know how to flip that shit on you, and then you get the questioning what you already know. Knew. That's what somebody was banking on, that past energy. But see, it's something about you maturing now. Eight of Pentacles. You already mastered that skill, baby. They done did that shit so many times, so many times, so many times. You know how to call the dice force. You know when it's coming. Okay? It's something about you knowing how to adapt. Look, Three of Wands, Scorpio, your foresight. Okay? That's how you make progress now. Okay? To hell with what you being shown. How do you feel? Lord forbid you go to sleep and have you a dream about a motherfucker. Then you really know it's the own type energy, okay? We got Four of Wands in the reverse. You could already see that something was going to be unsuccessful. You could already see that something was going to be unsuccessful. It's something about some type of new project, some type of spark or something like that. Like you could tell somebody sneaking around or some shit. They doing something. Devil card, yeah. Capricorn energy. Somebody real sexual or something like that. Real sexual, hypersexual. I'm hearing sexual deviant. Somebody might have some type of addictions or something like that that they're struggling with too, with some type of restrictions or something like that. Okay, where it causes for them to be defensive or some shit like that. Again, they struggling. There's somebody that be on that. They could stop at any time, or they could put something down at any time, or whatever with the any time. Look, Nine of Wands, right? Ain't no any time, no time. Yeah. It's something where somebody was anticipating having some type of resources. Okay? But again, you done built up some type of resilience. King of Cups energy. Strength card, Leo energy, Ten of Cups. Page of Pentacles. I'm telling you, it's something about the influence when it comes to like your bloodline energy. Scorpio, look, Page of Pentacles with the damn King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Somebody knows that they can level up off of you. Okay? World card is something about your contract. Page of Swords, these different abilities that you have when it comes to these different ways of communicating. When I say you could read a person, goddamn it, from the head to the toe back up. Stop in the middle if you want to. Seven of Pentacles. Somebody was invested in the rewards that came along with your destiny. Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy. Yes. Five of Wands. They wanted to compete with you for it. Scorpio. Battle you for your shit. Because they wanted to be praised and they wanted some type of recognition or something like that that did not rightfully belong to them. But first they had to destroy your project. Aries energy. It got a lot to do with knocking your crown chakra off the top. You see that, motherfucker. And putting you in a position of having to struggle. Yeah, when it comes to your communication, your dreams. It's something about you receiving clarity through your dreams. Maybe when you was younger, you didn't dream a lot or something like that. But it really has a lot to do with your dreams and you receiving clarity. Somebody wanted to hold that back. 9 of Swords cause you restless nights. Insomnia, make you work harder. 9 of Pentacles, for the lifestyle that was rightfully yours. Just right. Because rightfully, you this High Priestess energy. Yeah, 4 of Swords. See, somebody wanted you to retreat from your divine position. They want you to take a risk, which will place you under judgment, and therefore it will hold you still. It would deem you responsible. Okay? That's the truth. They wanted your authority. They even collaborated with other people in order to sacrifice your ass, Scorpio. This Queen of Wands behind the scenes. Sun card, Leo energy. Spell work. She been doing spell work. Sun card, moon card. Look, on the Queen of Cups. Ace of Wands. Look, yeah. 2 of Wands on your plans. Oh, yeah, your foresight. Somebody been trying to play around in your energy. And that's why your ancestors came through the way your ancestors came through and shut shit down the way it shut shit down. Okay? Strength. You had some type of influence. You already mastered that skill. It's something about you being a leader. You being deemed as being a leader, a master. Okay? You've done something over and over and over again. If I be completely honest with you, Scorpio, I feel like it's life. It has a lot to do with death and regeneration. And again, them different gifts that you're able to access when it comes to that high priest, high priestess energy. Okay? That Akashic Records. You know, your Akashic Records is going to have a lot to do with your past lifetimes. Okay? The different spiritual gifts with that 10 of Pentacles, that inheritance that I spoke of that you tapped into, that has a lot to do with your Akashic Records. It has a lot to do with the different gifts and different things that your ancestors has achieved long before you even came along, baby. You had to work to prove that you was of status to have access with these things. They wouldn't just give them to you. They needed to know that you knew what you were doing, not to mention you had somebody with you that was trying to steal up all your shit. Okay? 10 of Cups, right. 10 of Cups, dream come true. When it came to your foresight, you had to walk away from this partnership. Okay? Look, Temperance, Sagittarius energy. It's something with that 10 of Cups, this Sagittarius energy. Somebody was being sneaky when it came to your home. 6 of Cups. This may have been somebody that you grew up with, a friendship or something like that. Somebody that you trusted. Okay? They feel remorseful and in regret too when it comes to this new beginning. Yep, it's something about you. Manifesting that 10 of... They let you manifest this 10 of Pentacles on your own. So that means that they cannot join in on any of your rewards. Okay? They didn't do nothing. They ain't get nothing. I keep on saying it. Okay? Sagittarius. Page of Pentacles. When it comes to this 10 of Cups, it's something about somebody being patient when it came to them manifesting whatever these toxicities was. Okay? King of Wands. Who is this King of Wands? Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. So this King of Wands and this Queen of Swords was in some type of communication. Ace of Wands, yep. About your goals, your achievements. It's something about this Strength card, this Leo energy. Somebody having some type of influence over the work that you was doing. It's something about these repetitive tasks, your focus. Like somebody wanted you to be thrown off. Therefore, everything would be chaotic. You wouldn't be able to settle your energy. And again, Hangman, Pisces energy. It seemed like you released their ass. Look, Ace of Swords, you found the truth. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, about this new project and the plan that this individual had. They thought they had this shit all figured out, I kid you not, because you was like putty in their hands is what it was. But baby, oh, they in big regret, I kid you not. They manifested some bullshit for themselves. While you manifested everything that they thought that they was going after. You did that shit unknowingly while they was scamming knowingly. Your power speaks in volumes, Scorpio. That's what I mean when I say that bloodline energy. Look, the Lovers, Gemini. See, it's something about that harmonious energy right underneath the Ten of Cups. It has a lot to do with that Kindred energy. You linking up with your spirit team, divine guidance, divine intervention, something being completely balanced and therefore reunited when it comes to the physical and the spiritual, baby. You are a healer. Six of Wands. You're recognized as a fucking healer, Scorpio. Okay? I don't think you realize how much you actually give to people, you know? Like the real energy that you embody. Like, baby, the essence of you is just, it's love, power, respect. You hear I didn't say nothing about money. The money is a given. Love, power, respect. Knight of Pentacles is something about your loyalty, your dedication. Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy. Yeah. You was loyal to changing something, turning something when it came to these burdens, protecting yourself. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Look, adjusting, adapting. It's something about a promotion, okay? Something about a promotion. Somebody wanted you to be loyal to some type of teamwork, group effort. And it's like, yeah, no. With you being loyal to that, somebody was intentionally causing, again, like stagnicity or something. Like they was doing shit on purpose. Hierophant. Yep, Taurus energy. It's something about people grouping together. People who all feel the same way or got the same beliefs or something like that. Again, Ace of Wands. Yeah, somebody communicating with a spiritualist or something like that. Somebody who is supposed to have some type of spiritual gifts when it comes to how to influence your work. Okay? They powerless too. If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it then. They powerless too. Ain't able to do shit. Ace of Wands again. Somebody trying to take action towards you and manifest some bullshit with you being in your new energy, your restored energy. I feel the need to remind this person if they wasn't able to do shit with you and you was in your lower energy, what the fuck make them think they're going to be able to touch you in your higher energy? We talking North Node here. And again, when I get to talking on your protection, that divine protection, don't they know the evil, the all see and I always see type shit? Like what? I don't know. Knight of Wands. See, it's something about this new project and what somebody was anticipating. If I be completely honest with you, Scorpio, somebody was using entities and different shit like that where they done put themselves in some type of contractual agreement where they gotta sacrifice you or they're the sacrifice. You know, truth be told, they gonna be the sacrifice type shit because they can't sacrifice you. I don't even know why they would have agreed to some dumbass shit like that. Okay? Look, High Priestess, I told you, it's something about your dedication, your loyalty, your responsibility. Ten of Swords. Somebody wants to make you like have some type of painful ending, cause a mental breakdown, but they seeing shit differently now that it done backfired and they stupid ass sick. And they left behind when it comes to the star card, Aquarius energy. Tower, Aries energy. Has been a sudden change to somebody else's crown chakra, they crown chakra, and now they struggling to the point where they got to get people to team up with them, okay, who got the same motives. Yeah, they got this Queen of Wands looking into some shit when it comes to this Ace of Pentacles, seeing how they gonna be able to move forward. But I do you one better, bitch. We got the Moon card at the bottom. They not moving forward. That's an illusion, okay? They ain't got the authority over Scorpio, never had the authority over Scorpio, never will have the authority over Scorpio. Okay? Not to mention how they thought they was going. It's like if somebody was trying to stop something from ending type energy. Okay? And then you got somebody who was a cheerleader and they was going, you know, that Fort My Man type energy, you know, done hyped themselves up and got they stupid ass put in the blender as well too. Whatever little spiritual gifts that an individual thought that they had or that they done gained over time, that shit is being stripped. Do you hear me? Again, with the poverty, the forgiveness, like somebody needs help. This shit ain't only hitting them on a physical level where it's draining their pockets, but it's also like on a mental level. Somebody is having a hard time sleeping. And you know, with that sleep deprivation comes hallucinations, paranoia. Somebody like tweaking. Thank you. Somebody is like tweaking. They tweaking, baby. And it has a lot to do with what you know has taken place over times. You being able to identify the moving objects, the individual people. Like you ain't shit to be played with. And it's funny because it's something about somebody doing something repeatedly for so long. Like you got like a, you know how they be like somebody's criminal record, like the evidence, they history is like shot. It's shot. Okay. King of Swords. It's something about some type of secret. It's given that this individual was anticipating being able to keep these secrets. Okay. They already knew when it came to the favor, the luck, the fortune, that you was the one that had the power, the passion. Everything belonged to you, the resources. Okay. And it's something about you still working. Like somebody was taking, like you was working and somebody was taking from like your spiritual bank as you was working, but your shit was already on full. So the mere fact that you kept on working, it just kept on replenishing. It kept on, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, accidentally on purpose. It's like your protection is your protection. You just can't be fucked with. And it's something about you juggling. Like you have been able to blend something over time when it comes to your tradition. It's like the new and revised version. Like you a old ass person and a younger person body type energy. It's something with that ancestral, like I don't know, Scorpion. I don't fucking know. Okay? Chariot on the bottom of the deck when it comes to your authority, baby. Just authority, control, power, integration. That's it. That integrating. It's something about that old with that new. That old with that new. You know how to blend it. You know how to put it together. I even hear that you know how to get dressed. It's something with that getting fitted. That old with that new. What they say, some borrow, some blue. You Scorpio. If you already know with that fresh energy, that makes sense. Because don't nobody be fresher than Lil Boosie. When I say Lil Boosie step, when he get dressed, and you see that man put some colors together where it be like, where in the fuck? What he say? Damn, son, where'd you find this? Yeah. It's just you. Legally. Libra energy. Things coming into balance. They being made fair. It was gonna happen. Look. Manifestation. Magician, Gemini energy. It's something about you realizing that you had all the tools that you needed in order to manifest whatever it was that you wanted to go for. That Midas touch, that heart's desires energy. Okay? Somebody was planning or anticipating on getting this King of Pentacles status by bringing an offer to a divine femme. I kid you not. And we got this Nine of Swords energy here. It's some type of insomnia, hunting energy, nightmares, anxiety. Like, baby, yes, for a Queen of Cups, because she done been disconnected, okay, from some type of friendship or something like that. It's some type of remorse or guilt or something like that. Somebody is holding on with this Four of Pentacles, yeah, because with this Two of Swords, they being held back from this forward movement, okay? When it comes to this opportunity, this promotion, baby, somebody investigating this Queen of Wands energy. And this bitch done lost her home, her job, her vehicle. This bitch abandoned. She feel left out in the cold. And she can't even think like some type of refuge when it comes to this Three of Pentacles. Whoever this group was that she was working with, they tell her how to figure this shit out on her own. Okay? Tower card, Aries energy, Star card, Aquarius energy. Again, It's been a sudden intense change to the energy that somebody was operating in, the attention that they was getting. Ten of Swords, they having a fucking mental breakdown because they being seen differently since this entity draining their ass. Somebody looks dehydrated. They look dehydrated. Yep. Moon card, Cancer, Pisces energy. Page of Pentacles. Behind the scene, this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles working hard. It's somebody taking action. Okay? Because she invested in some type of work that she was doing with this Page of Swords. She may be watching you on the internet or something like that. Bitch still at a standstill because you got that straight drop truth. Do you hear me? Frank Lucas type energy. Yeah, bitch got to let that go. Get her hands up off that Pisces energy. Release that Ten of Pentacles. That's yours. Five of Cups. Heavy regret. Remorse. Two of Cups. She don't like the contract that they got going on in the background. Look, that's that same three. Remember I said that friendship? Yes. They got to let it go. Two of Cups. In the past, they was naive. They was trusting. When it came to this Nine of Pentacles, somebody fell in love with what a situation looked like. Took a leap of faith, Aquarius energy, and landed they stupid ass right in Judgment. Scorpio energy. You hear me? Sun card, Leo energy. Everything being exposed about how this person tried to create some type of conflict. Now, both of these cards is Leo energy with your energy. So it might be a Leo that's under judgment. Or, again, just like I said, shit getting exposed when it comes to this competition. All this rivalry, all this mess that somebody thought they was going to have you involved in. Okay? See, what it is as well, too. It's like somebody had you in some type of secret competition when they was pinning folks against you. And you ain't even know that you was involved in no bullshit. Okay? You found out you was involved and you simply removed yourself. Because it's like a competing for what? If it's your shit, it's your shit. You ain't got to compete for it. You know how I already told you, like the high priestess ain't got to fight to prove she the high priestess. It's known that she the motherfucking high priestess. The magician ain't got to prove that he the magician. It's known that he the motherfucking magician. It's on him. It's not in him. Type of energy. So, yeah. No. That's going to be a no. Okay. A stiff no. Let's see. Oh, let me do that better. One more time. I almost fell all over. Okay, Scorpio. We got elusive, dishonest, deception, trickery when it came to this commitment. And that's what you have clarity on, that somebody was being dishonest. That's why something was so much turbulence. It was so much tension, so much stress, always arguing because the motherfucker was bluffing, baby. They was pretending, they was being fake, they was exaggerating. You hear me? What they actually was there for. Thrill of the chase. They actually was, yeah. Somebody was with a twin flame and still looking for a twin flame energy. They wanted somebody who mirrored their energy, and that's how they ended up with a goddamn sewer rat. Hey, I heard that Gucci man. He said, "Goo wop, I ain't going for none of that." Oh, never mind. I ain't gonna say that. Because he said if somebody was to ever take his chain, he wouldn't even want it back. That's that part. He said, all you dudes, nah, fuck it. He said, all you niggas Ninja Turtles, your CEO a sewer rat. That's what I kept hearing. All you niggas Ninja Turtles, your CEO a sewer rat. I don't know if y'all heard that. That's that, I think it was Ola Runt, that Gucci man. Look, we got a curse. First card out, curse. Hex, witchcraft, negative mindset. What's going on with this curse? Baby, we got somebody longing for you. See, that's that love spell that done backfired. Now they craving. They want you. Beauty, charming, graceful. That's how they view you. Okay? Look, and then as soon as they view you like that Scorpio energy, they get some type of bitterness that well up in them. Some type of resentment. hurtful words. Somebody be letting shit fly out their mouth and then they don't be wanting to apologize with it. No, nothing like that. Now when it comes to your foundation, it seems like you nourishing yourself. We got a divine femme here. Hopeless when it comes to a divine masculine. Look, realizations. So it's something about a divine femme becoming hopeless when it comes to a divine masculine actually recognizing that, you know, it's them. It's them, that only you. It's something about devotion. Somebody being trapped in some type of dishonesty when it came to the commitment, and it don't motherfucking matter because they shouldn't have had the third party involved in the situation to begin with. You hear me? No. The fuck? That's just like that. What was that? That black youngster and that Moneybag Yo. Ain't it when he say, why would I trade out my dime for a penny? Why would I, ain't that it? He said that, why would I trade out my dime for a penny? Running. Right. Ghosting, disappear. They bitter because they feel invisible. They talking shit because you don't see them. You got your blue blockers on, look. We got beginnings here, Scorpio. So it's something about you taking things in a new direction. You good. You good. Okay? This starting over ain't got nothing to do with them. She say, now I'm busy doing me just like you was doing you. And that motherfucker got her fault, Scorpio. They got her fault from all this spell work that they was doing. If I be completely honest with you, somebody's heart chakra is blocked, okay? Look, and we got releasing. They don't know how to release you when it comes to this long and energy just moving on. They got her fault because you released them and you took your power back. You walking away from them. Look, and you got open-heartedness. Now they really starting to appreciate and see the beauty of your open-heartedness. They're going to be bitter with anybody they need to be bitter with themselves. Okay? Clarity. It's something about your true intentions. They got her fault because they let you go. And now when it comes to, like, your like something, man, they hurt. They fumbled the bag is what they did. Okay? They fumbled. Look, realization. Yeah. Disappearing. Somebody's clarity is disappearing as well, too. It's something about them in their dreams and, you know what I mean, all of that mental energy. But as I just told you in that deck, baby, their crown chakra is shocked is what it is, okay? Look, shocking. I just said shock, too. Yeah, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. Yeah, see, look, that obsession, trap. It say devotion, only you, but I viewed it as being obsession, Scorpio, because when people get to playing around in their energy work, especially when they get to trying to do them love spells and shit, and that stuff backfired, it turns into an obsession. We got silence here. So it's some type of stone wall energy somebody is receiving when they try to come towards you. Finality, that's how they know that something is over, that they have been left behind. And we got memory. Somebody is remembering when you operated in a more open-hearted energy to them. Okay? They have clarity now that you were very loyal. You were very reliable. You believed in them. See? When it comes to somebody's intuition, I kid you not, they having realizations that their shit is disappearing. They don't have clarity no more. Yeah. Look, we got peace. And lusting. You was providing somebody with some type of peace, and instead they was lusting. It's something about them operating in some type of non-committal energy. You know, just very lustful. Either way it is what it is. You got exhausted with that shit. Okay? One day, somebody knew in this lust and energy that one day you would part ways with them. They knew that shit. Look, distance. Separation, space, blockage. Yeah, one day. And that's karma. So somebody is dealing with the consequences of the actions that they took. because they intuitively knew that you was their piece as well too. Now when it comes to their intuition, they have none type shit. Straight turbulence, tension. Somebody has a lot of headaches, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of restlessness. Okay? Mirroring. They're having a hard time mirroring your energy when it comes to this piece. Sharing these feelings. Them and whoever it is that they tied themselves to ain't neither one of them peaceful. If we be completely honest with it. They both tired of each other. Okay? We got influences and clouded judgment. So remember we spoke on them addictions and the toxic ways that somebody has as well too. They non-committal because they got too many influences. When it comes to third parties, peers, all of that shit. Okay? And instead of disregarding these influences or disconnecting, you got somebody that was saying one day they'll close it out. One day they'll release it. Now they want to apologize to you. Fuck that apology. It's too late to apologize. Hoping. You was keeping faith in the individual and they was expecting for you to abandon them. Walk away from them. Be cold to them. And now they getting their best wish. Do you hear me? Fuck you mean. That don't even make sense. Chemistry. Yeah. That time. See? Yup. It's something about time and the importance. Somebody decided to be shallow. And you reached your breaking point. Now you don't release their ass. I'm going to leave it just at that. This giving me like, that was just what reading? Who did I just do? I think it was Libra. And I got that Chris Brown, that Deuces at the end. When he said all that bullshit is for the birds. You ain't nothing but a vulture. He said always hoping for the worst. Waiting for me to fuck up. You'll regret the day when I find a... Look, they was shallow. And now when it comes to this commitment, boundaries. What you say, keep it drama free. Deuces, confession, look. They want to come clean and apologize to you for these secrets that they had when they were supposed to be, you know, being intimate with you. The fact that they was chasing toxicities, but baby, they still bluffing is what it is. Somebody escaping, admitting the fact that they ain't exhausted with this shit when it comes to this conflict. They still chasing thrills. Yup, and that's how you gain this better perspective that you better off without them. And that's why they confused, because you rejecting they funky ass, because you already know what comes along with this obsession that they had. Okay? There's something about somebody viewing you for the different possibilities and adventures that they could have in life. And now they having conflict because they operating in their pride. Clashing differences, incompatible when it comes to this soulmate energy, emotional storm, and distraction. Somebody know that they only gonna throw you off task. I feel like you aware of the fact that they gonna throw you off task too, which is why you telling them they could kiss your ass. They showing resistance and holding back, yet they still spying on you, waiting to come in and get a second chance, baby. They want to return back to this fantasy. Do you hear me? But it's a broken fucking mirror. Ain't no fantasy. That shit dead. Already done been discarded. Stamped, signed, sealed, motherfucking delivered with no return address. Do you hear me? Somebody is still clinging on to some type of hidden old ass energy when it comes to the mistakes that they made. See, they want to more so come to you like they devoted to you, you know, like they trapped, stuck, tied. Again, somebody is being fucking dishonest when it comes to their divinity altogether. They fucking hopeless. You hear me? When it comes to this divine femme and the foundation with this nurturing, this self-care, yeah. Somebody set the pace for a motherfucker, and it's hard for other people to measure up that's coming behind you. But they play stupid ass games, and now they stuck in a position of thinking of you, missing you. It's something about your healing energy, you being able to purify their shit, cleanse them, help them, and now they gotta let you go, which is deja vu of these sorrows. Look, family, breaking point. I'm telling you. Somebody come from a long fucking line of losers is what the fuck it is. Fuck them, Scorpio. I'm done with it. Okay, that was your read, baby. Thank y'all. Likes, comments, subscribes, all of that. I'll get on here a little bit earlier in the day tomorrow. I just didn't want to skip over y'all because it done been a few days, okay? But yeah, no. You got the right idea. Say she wasn't man. She wasn't woman enough. That's funny. Cause I hear that. Love you too. I hear that Tony Braxton. That wasn't man enough for me. She said, who do you think I am? Don't you know that he was my man, but I chose to let him go. So why do you think I got to care about you? hey, looking at me like I'm hurt when I'm the one who said I didn't want it to work. Don't you forget I had him first. She went in with that. She said, didn't he tell you the truth? If not, then why don't you ask him? Then maybe you could put more into him instead of worry about me. All right, y'all. I'm done. I'm gonna take my ass to bed. It's way past my bedtime. I just had to come show y'all some love. I love y'all. Look, see y'all later.